everyone, and welcome back to this lecture all about Revit. Today, we're going to talk about stair types. So, as you can see, we've drawn the floors. They look like this. Now, we're going to draw the stair from right over here, which will go all the way to the top of our first floor. I'll go to my ground to start. I'll simply go to the menu stairs. It's right here. Now we have different types of stairs here. We have industrial, precast, which are disabled. There's also monolith and thick precast. I'll simply go with the default ones that we have right here. We also have a couple of options that we can use. For example, we have here circular stairs. We have the U, we have these. These are automatic stairs, so you can't really modify them. These remain the way they are. We'll be drawing over them though. Okay, so that was it for today, and I'll see you very soon for our next lecture on Revit, where we'll be actually drawing the stairs. Hello everyone, and welcome to this new lecture on Revit. Today, we're going to talk about custom stairs. Okay, so how do we draw a custom stair, or how do they work? I'll show you a couple of types. So we have normal stairs, just click OK. If I want to increase my tread, I'll just put here like I have 23 steps here, but I only want 15 steps. I'll just try writing 15. Here it says that the maximum height is increased, etc., etc. But I also want my riser to be more, so I'll just try by writing 350. Now as you can see, my depth of thread is increased, and I only have 15 steps instead of 23. Now if you wanted to, you can customize them into US stairs. You can go into Edit, and you can draw your own ones. You have a boundary, a riser, and a stair path. So first of all, I'll draw the boundary. I'll go simply like this. And now I'll define an offset of 1000 millimeters. Okay, so this is my boundary. Now I'll draw my risers. I'll simply take and draw one, and now I'll offset it. Now I'm going for like 250 riser. I'll just keep clicking to offset. And now I'll draw the stair path from all the way down here to the top. Just like that. And now I click OK. So my stairs were created. So this is how we create custom stairs. Of course, I'll go here and I'll show you what they look like. Basically, you can draw stairs by different ways. Like if I wanted the stair like this, I would click OK. But if I want to edit it, I will go to Edit Stairs. Okay. So I can simply click Convert. And now I can add this sketch. You can do that as well. For example, if something like this, or something like this. Now I want this side to be circular. I'll just edit. I'll select this part and I'll click on Convert. Now it's been converted. So now I'll go Edit Sketch. I want this line to be an arc, so I'll simply select Fill Arc. You can have a manual radius, or you can simply just select the first line, the second line, and go for your arc like this. Do the same with this. Select here and do Fill Click. Okay, now you can do this with whatever stairs you have. This is how you create custom stairs. You can also have some circle stairs if you want. Whatever areas I have, I can do that. These ones are completely circular, but we also have the fixed ones that we have like these. And you can't modify them, but you can convert and edit these. Okay. If I want this further, click TR, and now you can select TN like that. Alright, that's a wrap for today's lecture. I will see you very soon for our next step, which is working on the routes. Hello everyone, and welcome to this new lecture on Revit. Today, we're going to talk about custom stairs. Okay, so how do we draw a custom stair, or how do they work? I'll show you a couple of types. So we have normal stairs, just click OK. If I want to increase my tread, I'll just put here like I have 23 steps here, but I only want 15 steps. I'll just try writing 15. Here it says that the maximum height is increased, etc., etc. But I also want my riser to be more, so I'll just try by writing 350. Now as you can see, my depth of thread is increased, and I only have 15 steps instead of 23. Now if you wanted to, you can customize them into US stairs. You can go into Edit and you can draw your own ones. You have a boundary, a riser, and a stair path. So first of all, I'll draw the boundary. Like I'll go simply like this. And now I'll define an offset of 1000 millimeters. Okay, so this is my boundary. Now I'll draw my risers. I'll simply take and draw one, and now I'll offset it. Now I'm going for like 250 riser. I'll just keep clicking to offset. And now I'll draw the stair path from all the way down here to the top. Just like that. And now I click OK. So my stairs were created. So this is how we create custom stairs. Of course, I'll go here and I'll show you what they look like. Basically, you can draw stairs by different ways. Like if I wanted the stair like this, I would click OK, but if I want to edit it, I will go to Edit Stairs. Okay. So, I can simply click Convert. And now I can add this sketch. You can do that as well. For example, if something like this, or something like this. Now I want this side to be circular. I'll just edit. I'll select this part and I'll click on Convert. Now it's been converted. So now I'll go Edit Sketch. I want this line to be an arc, so I'll simply select Fill Arc. You can have a manual radius, or you can simply just select the first line, the second line, and go for your arc like this. Do the same with this. Select here and do Fill Click. Okay, now you can do this with whatever stairs you have. This is how you create custom stairs. You can also have some circle stairs if you want. Whatever areas I have, I can do that. These ones are completely circular, but we also have the fixed ones that we have like these. And you can't modify them, but you can convert and edit these. Okay. If I want this further, click TR, and now you can select TN like that. Alright, that's a wrap for today's lecture. I will see you very soon for our next step, which is working on the routes. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this new lecture on Revit. Today, we're going to learn how to create ramps. Okay, so we have the first floor, the ground floor, and we would like to have the same options based on the top offset we have. And if we go into Edit Type, we also have the ramp max slope. Whatever slope you need, you can just type a slope and draw a floor over here. Now, since we want to draw a slope, let's go into 3D view. We want to draw a slope for our carport that we have. It's right here. So let me show you. Okay, right over here, like this one. This right over here. We're going to draw that now to do that. We're not actually going to do that with the ramp, but rather we'll do it with the floor. Now, if you want a curved ramp, you can also do that. And if you double click, like over here, it'll automatically connect the ramps. Now, these are 1 by 12 ramps that take you to our ground. It will simply draw a floor. Okay, so now I have a floor. I'll simply draw a floor of concrete like this and click OK. I'll edit it so I match. I'll go to Align and I'll align it with the already present floor. Now we have the floor, but what I want is a ramp. I'll go here and click over sub. Now this over here is 300 millimeters. So I'll just simply bring it over here to minus 300. All right, so now we have a slope. That's it for me for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this lecture, and I will see you very soon for our next one, all about Revit, talking about wall tip. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this new lecture on Revit. Today, we'll see how to draw walls further off the first floor as well. But first, we'll get into this. As you can see, we have our walls getting into our floors. So in order to fix that, just go to ground floor and select all the walls. By selecting everything, you can go into filter. Check none and then select wall. Now we only have the wall on the top of the set. Just type in minus 300 and click enter. Now if I go into 3D view, as you can see, our walls are no longer glitching to our roof. Now I'll go into elevations. I'll draw another level right over here. Now I'll rename this boundary wall VA and click on OK. Now I'll go into 3D, or you can go into your floor. Going back to the ground, select the boundary wall and click boundary. Now I go to 3D. As you can see, our boundary wall, which is quite small. You can increase its size by just going into elevation and increasing the height. 1500 is better. So yeah, that's how you do this now. Okay, well, I hope this was clear for you all. That's a wrap from me today, everyone. And I'll see you very soon for the next lecture, which will be talking about first floor walls. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this lecture all about Revit. Today, we're going to talk about the first floor walls. We've already seen different types of walls. Now, we're going to look further into them in detail. For example, we have this 19 brick wall, which we used as our boundary. This right here, where we are now, will move into first floor since we're going to draw the first floor walls, which we haven't done yet. As you can see in the 3D view, I'll move into my first floor from the floor plans that we have. So just click on the first floor. Alright, So we've opened the first floor. We're now going to click on the walls. You can also type in WA, which is the wall shortcut. Now we can just simply draw the walls all around the floor plan, wherever required. We'll do that. Later, we'll look into the details of changing the materials of the walls and whatnot. Simply, I'll select Now, in order to check the wall we used in the ground, we've used this break 300-meter wall, the same wall we're going to use for our first floor as well. Click on Wall W and select the 300mm, not meters wall involved. Now, using this, we'll draw. All around our floor, you can simply use the line tool and draw the wall just like this, and like this. Okay, so you can keep going. Now, when you're done with this, I'll just clean up the model. Click on TR for Treatment Extend, which I've already told you in the Modify tab that we have right here, Treatment Extend. We click this TR, click the wall, check the other element, and that's it. You can clean it up for now. I'll go for TM, and that's it. Now it should look like this right here. So we don't have a solid wall. This is our terrace, so I can just simply fix that, the TR, and fix this. Alright, so go to ground, and as we can see, we have a couple of same walls over here that we're going to use on the first floor. You can simply just select the walls and click right over here. Copy, click on the broad arrow to extend this. Extend it, and then you can go wherever you want to paste it. We have the first floor. I'll click on the first floor and click OK. Now, if I move into my first floor, as you can see, we've copied the wall from our ground floor to the third floor. Now, I'll just delete the already present wall here, since we don't need it anymore, and use these instead. We have a couple more cleaning to do, like over here, and that is pretty much it. Alright, so I'll stop here for today, and I will see you very soon for the next lecture, which will be all about the curtain wall. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this lecture all about Revit. Today, we're going to learn about curtain walls. So I'm going to cut my walls from where they'll be. We'll be getting into curtain wall, so you'll know how to do them as well. I'll just click on SL, which is our split tool, which we haven't used before. This tool allows us to split the wall into two parts. If I click over here now, okay, click. So if I select the walls, they're converted into two different parts. And I can just simply delete the right side part, extend this, and click on here and go for this. Now, the same goes for here. But we don't need to do that. As we'll be placing, I'll be teaching you how to do that in a future lecture, which is called Embedding the Curtain Volume. The wall is already present as well, so we'll go and click on W. Now drag down and come over and just select the storefront. You don't need to know the details for these right now. I'll be creating a separate part for that. But just for now, you can simply click and draw. Now go to Edit. We have right here if your automatically embedded is not checked. Click on it and check the automatically embedded part. Now we'll go into the exterior glazing, and I'll have exterior glazing right here. Go to Edit As you can see, we have not checked automatically embed, so I'll check that. And now, as you can see, my wall is present in there. Click W again, go for exterior glazing it. Draw exterior glazing over the stairs. Since I've checked the automatically embedded, my wall is already embedded back here. Now, where else we have? Like we had some curtain walls over here as well. From here to here, just do that. Now, go to 3D by clicking on 3D. As you can see, we've not set the top constraint for these walls. As a result, they're extended way over the roof going into the first floor. Select everything, go to Filter, check None, and click on the walls. Now for walls, you can just simply define the top constraint. Select. And now go to 3D. Now we have something. I don't want this whole wall to be glass, so I'll just drag it from the top downwards. Same from the bottom upwards. Now it's like a window. You can do this also by having base and top offsets. Not the base offset. I go for -400 as a top offset. Alright, let me change my view to shade it. Now, as you can see, we have the wall, but it's not how you think of it. Now we need to fix this bottom wall as well. As you can see, we have some cleaning up to do. Now, I also want to extend my wall from the curtain wall that we've created behind my stairs. I want it to be on the ground floor for it to be extended. Now I'll select this, and I'll go into my first floor. I'll click on S1 and drop it right over here, which will split it. Now I split it this spot. And in the 300 that we did, the tip that I gave you, as our walls were embedded into the floor, in order to fix that, we did that. But this wall does not have the floors between. So I'll just remove this -3 and 2. Now, if I go into 3D again, as you can see, my problem is fixed. We also had to click on the wall and select exterior glazing. We also had some wall over here that we forgot to draw before. So we can do that right here. For this, we go into 3D. Again, just click on the 3D, and we have 3D right here. Okay, this will do. First floor, okay. Yeah. So now we have this. But we don't want it to go to the top. And same goes for the bottom. Like, this is how I would want it. Just a little more, and that's it. We're good to go now. Yeah, so all sides are well placed on the ground. We also have curtain walls here as well. We can simply go into first floor and click this select first floor base, consent as ground. Now, I go into ground. I have the walls since we need that. And that's a wrap for today's lecture. I hope this was clear and understandable for you. We'll see you very soon for a lecture all about changing wall materials. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this new lecture all about Revit. Today, we're going to learn about changing walls materials. Okay, so as you can see, we have a couple of walls. I'll simply draw to select the same wall. Okay, now draw this. I'll go into it. Edit type, I'm going to edit. Now I'm going to edit the materials for this wall. Order to edit materials for this wall. Let me just structure. Let's have that as concrete. Let me give concrete. I'll just simply, you can select whatever you want. I'll just select this and convert it into 150. And now I'll insert another boundary. How do you call this tab? Anyways, I'll bring this tab down. Now this is going to be the below app. Now, let's give this some wood. Alright, we can go for softwood, lumber. And I'll have that with 100. And you can insert another one. Insert it and click it. Now for this, let's add something like tiles to the outside. As you can see, I'm going to go for brick. No, we don't need brick actually, we do need some sort of cladding. Let's go for this one. Yeah, let's go for this cladding. And we have this as 50. Click OK, and then click apply. And OK. Now I'm going to 3D view. So while you're doing this, you can simply click finish one. And this we have finished too. And this is our structure. Click OK and click apply. Or I can simply go for this and make it 98 and insert another one. Bring it down and make it the same. Click white and give it OK, click apply, and now you have the same material all over. So this is just the basic of how you change the materials on the wall. Now click the other wall that we have. I'm going to edit. As you can see, we've already created this before. We have a gypsum wall. For the core boundary and for the outside finish, we have these two finishes as well. Now for this, you can also go into edit. You can convert this into finish. This is also our finish. And this is also our finish too. This is offer substrate. Just click OK, apply, and this is how we change the material. Alright, I hope this was easy to follow and a simple process, but you can practice this at home, of course. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this new lecture all about Revit. Okay, today we're going to learn about curtain wall details. Just a random curtain wall. I have this now. Okay. I'll just go into architecture. Now we have some things such as S and curtain grids. Now, first of all, we all go into the curtain grid. I'll click on a curtain grid and I will divide my wall into patterns. Now, if you come down here, let me move it right to the... Okay, now as you can see, these are the millions that I added. These are the curtain grids. Now I can add some more horizontal ones as well. I'll add one over here and one over here. Now, as you can see, we have the hurt involved. Now, you click on this right here. If I take all curtain grid, it will add the pattern to all of it. If I click on the grid line, I click over here, I click on the individuals, and it will add the curtain grid on those, as you can see. For the curtain walls, we have a complex matter. So, I want to place a door. As you can see, we cannot place doors on these. So, I'm going into doors, Well, you can see we have some special curtains on all doors. We have this, we have these. I'll just read all three. Oh, you can't load the curtain or doors from the doors. So, in order to load those doors, you need to go into architecture. You need to go into insert. Go into load family, and now select the garden walls, doors. Okay, open. Now, where did those doors go? So, in order to place those doors, I'll come down to my curtain wall. I'll click on it, and I'll click, and it will select a single glazing part. Now, when it is selected, I'll go into here. System panel glitch. So, let's return to the properties. So I'll go, and as you can see, we have a door curtain vault. Single class door curtain vault storefront. Now I can use this. I'll just simply select one of them. I'll select Find from here. Now, as you can see, my door's been placed. I can simply place a single door. I go into this, and I click Curtain Wall. I've placed a single door. I can also place a storefront door, as you can see, but we can do that manually as well. If I go into mullions, I can simply add mullions. But I can't add mullion over here. If you add a curtain wall storefront door, the mullion is also added in the center part as well, as you can see on the first floor. Now we have doors, which otherwise was not possible on our curtain walls. So this is how you do it. It doesn't matter which curtain wall you have. You can use, like for example, I can draw a storefront wall. I can draw exterior glazing wall. It doesn't matter. So I'll go into it. I'll simply click on the curtain wall, and if when you hover over it, click Tab multiple times. Like I've told you before, to select different things, when you have multiple things in your view, if you click Tab, Drive, Revit cycles all over those things. Now I've selected this. I'll just uncheck it, and I will go into here, and I'll place a curtain wall door. Simple. Now, same goes for our exterior glazing. Let me show you. Now I'll just hover over my glazing wall that I want to change. I'll click Tab, and again a few times. Now I have my glazing selected. Click on it, and just select the door there. And that's it. That's how you place doors in our curtain. Also, curtain walls will have some other problems as well, but you can already see in our design. Like it doesn't give much of joining details. So yes, that's something to keep in mind as well. Okay, other than this, we're good to go. Alright, that's it for today. I hope this was clear and understandable for you all. Hello everyone, and welcome back to this lecture all about Revit. Alright, so today we're going to talk about the curtain wall workaround. It takes a lot of time to make these doors. Like you have to do manually everything. So we're going to see how to work around this. For this, you can simply go and draw any wall. Like I'll take this, I'll draw this wall, and I'll again draw a wall, and I'll go into curtain wall or exterior glazing. Remember this tip works only for the curtain walls and exterior. For storefront, you have to manually add the doors. But for any of these, like I draw this one. And now, if I want to draw a door into it, I don't have to go and do the whole process of selecting my glazing and doing like I told you before, like going through the manual process. I can simply go into door, but this door won't work. Go into load family, and you'll have some door types outside. Select the door like this. You have the sliding door flash. You have the double glass door. You have single panel. Like select these doors. After you've done that, you can simply delete the grid line door. Now it's not working. As you can see, it'll only work if I reduce my rule a little bit. Now, like if you leave some of the things behind, the glitch type works. Now I simply go to door, and as you can see, I can draw my door, and I can also select this other door. I can draw this door as well. Let's go to 3D view and show you how it's done. So as you can see, it can be done quite easily. Place our door over this. I can't because I can't do it. As you can see, since I don't want to go through the whole process, I'll simply go into door. I'll select my door, double class sliding. Okay. Now we're able to do this because as you can see, we have our wall extended. If I didn't have my wall, if I try, it won't work. Now if I again extend my wall through and my pan wall is embedded into it, the glitch works simply. So this is a type of workaround. If you don't want to waste your time, you don't need to go through this whole manual process to add doors. Okay, so that's my little tip for you today, everyone. I hope it was clear and understandable. And next time we'll be talking about roofing materials.